You don't have to try to relax because many people notice that relaxation happens all by itself when it's no longer required to effort. And as you sit here now, listening, or perhaps simply hearing my voice in the background, your mind can wander in exactly the way it needs to. Some people notice their breathing first. Others notice a sensation in the body. And some don't notice anything at all. And that's perfectly fine because the unconscious already knows how to listen. You may begin to remember a time, or perhaps imagine a time when happiness felt simple, not earned, not deserved, just present. And it's interesting how the mind learns things, sometimes very early, sometimes across lifetimes, and sometimes through love, sometimes through devotion. And ideas like, if I suffer, I will be closer to God. If I endure pain, I will be rewarded. If life hurts, it must mean something sacred. And the unconscious often accepts these ideas very sincerely, very loyally, just trying to help. And you don't need to remove those ideas because when the unconscious realizes they are no longer necessary, they simply loosen on their own, like old clothes that no longer fit, be gently set aside. You may notice now or later a soft shift, a realization, not forced, that closeness to the divine does not require pain, that God or life or love was never asking for suffering as proof of devotion. And sometimes the unconscious learns best through contrast. Noticing that ease can also be sacred, that joy can also be pure, that peace can also be a doorway. And somewhere inside, a deeper intelligence may already be saying, I no longer need pain to grow. I no longer need struggle to belong. I no longer receive benefits from suffering. And those realizations don't need to be loud. They can be quiet, subtle, like a knot gently untying itself. You might even notice that the body begins to respond before the mind understands, a softening, a settling, a sense of being allowed, because the nervous system recognizes safety when it arrives. And it can be comforting to know that happiness does not move you away from God. It brings you closer to life, closer to presence, closer to truth, closer to yourself. And the unconscious can now choose new associations. Ease is equal to connection, joy is equal to safety, peace is equal to belonging, automatically, naturally, in its own time. And as this process continues, whether you're aware of it or not, you can begin to return to the room, bringing with you only what serves. Some people feel lighter, some feel neutral, some feel nothing at all. And all of that means the work is happening. You can now open your eyes whenever you're ready, knowing that you no longer need to suffer in order to be happy.